It's about to go down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Imported Brand Podcast. It is now October, but we are going to stay congruent with what we did and what we missed out on, and that's the season of the 2025 Porvoo Butchers. And we are going on to week 10 right now. And week 10, I got my cohort here, Mr. Christian Armbide, the quarterback, the guy behind the helm. And how you doing right now? How you doing up in Helsinki?
I'm cooling, man. I'm got to get the visa stuff situated. I got to wait all the way to the end of the month to even attempt to go back home. So
Damn, bro, we put all your business out there like that? Dang, it's the government. That's the government.
it's cool. They gonna find out one way or another.
Yeah.
The Finnish folks take everything
They
serious.
take it serious. They did find out about me too. I got home safe though. But that's good. That's good. You look healthy.
Yeah, I'm cooling, man. I'm trying to get back in the gym, trying to find receivers to throw to out here.
Yeah,
until I get home. But yeah, I'm blessed, man.
Good.
I miss you. I miss everybody though.
That's what I was gonna say. So it's tough being away from everybody now that you were just so close with and living around and doing things for the last 7 months. So it is kind of stinky that this is what it is. And this is essentially what people don't understand about European football in that regard, is that you come so close and you get all this stuff and you blood, sweat, and tears with everybody and win and all that. And then everybody just goes their separate ways.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little tough, but everybody is I think everyone for the most part is going to be pretty much locked in. The guys that are there in your life, they'll be pretty much locked in for the rest.
Yeah.
Which is good. But let's get back to week 10 of the 2025 season with the Porvoo Butchers. It says we had an 80% chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
And at that point we were 9-0. 9-0 going into last game this season. I remember Coach Marco's speech basically was, let's
don't get hurt.
Go out there and don't get hurt because we got the playoffs coming up and let's win this game. And we'll get into it. So we start the game out 14-0 first quarter. It was kind of sloppy. They did a decent job of not really holding us at bay, but I mean, it was we scored with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. We got them to punt, and we came out and scored again at the end of the first quarter. So back and forth kind of. We had the ball twice, they had the ball once. They took a whole bunch of time off the clock.
Yeah. They were getting first downs on third downs.
Yes, that's what it was. And to our point as well, our defense, which had been holding strong for the most of the year, we had those last couple of games where our defensive guys were a little bit banged up.
Yeah. A lot of folks are resting. That we needed for the playoffs.
Resting, banged up, saying I'm banged up, but I wanted to rest. We know how it works, guys. We've all been there. So we go out, it's 14-0. Did we come out? I don't believe you came out.
I came out in the first quarter.
Yes. Okay, then we all did. Every starter came out in the first quarter. All what the Europeans call ball handlers. No homo. All the guys that are on offense for the most part came out. All the starters came out in the first quarter.
Well, y'all, Jesper got a couple of drives with y'all, but I was out
early.
They said,
early. And then so we go to the second quarter, and this is where things start getting sticky for the Porvoo Butchers. Now, remember, we have an 80% chance of winning. We're playing on a Thursday. Everybody's kind of reeling. It's the last game of the season. We're going to the playoffs already. We kind of know who we're playing. So we go to the second quarter. Helsinki comes out. They put together a touchdown drive. They put together another touchdown drive. We get a touchdown in between that. They punt. We get an interception. So it's kind of a back and forth second quarter. And they end up scoring 13 points to our 7. So going to halftime, it is 21-13. and a score that you don't believe is kind of real because last time we played them, it was 42-6. And at
Yeah.
halftime, that score was 28-0. So now it's a little closer. End of the season, now it's a little closer. How do you feel at that point when you go to the when we go to our little under the scoreboard locker room? I was laughing the whole time because it was
Yeah.
Marco and me. We had a couple conversations, and he was pissed because he said, "Man, I told y'all not to lose, but I didn't. I told y'all not to get hurt, but I also told y'all not to lose." And
Yeah.
he said, "So we about to lose?" And I said, "Well, in my brain, I'm telling everybody, hey, you shouldn't have took everybody out early, but that's
Yeah.
just kind
Yeah.
of knowing the game and knowing when to kind of make your adjustments." So
Yeah.
we we have the meeting and all that. How you feeling at that point?
Like you said, I was laughing. I said, "This is crazy. Ain't no
Nonsense.
way. Ain't no way that we should be battling." I know I threw a pick, but it was the play call was in wrong, and I gave it wrong. It was just a whole mumbo jumbo on the one pick that they had
Yeah.
from me. But other than that, I was like, it is what it is. We were scoring on every single drive when we were in. I know I know we should have been in at least to the halftime.
For sure.
Yeah. Like I mean,
100%.
like we've been saying for the whole season, like we would get pulled in the second quarter and the game's still kinda tight.
In the
But
balance, yeah, just hanging in the
yeah,
balance.
yeah. So
Whew.
that was my only thing. Like if we would have just stayed in till halftime, it wouldn't have been even close.
Yeah, I agree with that. So then we come out of halftime, coach gives us a speech, "Don't freaking lose this game."
Yeah.
We sit there and watch the third quarter that was pretty I mean, it's European football at the end of the day, man. Like, if you
It
look
was
at
back and forth.
yeah, if you look at what it was Europeans versus Europeans for the most part, and
Yeah.
that's what you get in European football, is you can't cut it and slice it any different, don't talk about it any other way. Helsinki Wolverines come out on top, man, and they gives they
They scored big
yeah,
on a big play, big
yep,
energy play for
yep.
them.
They came out they came out in third quarter, they threw a pick, then we punted, and then they scored. On an
Yeah.
11 play drive, they scored a touchdown. Yep. They scored and then the quarter ended, and they scored 6 points. So now the score is 19-21 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I know the people. I wish I had Rutu still. Somebody send me their Rutu. One of you guys, please. I would love to watch
I
that
got
game.
you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
send you my
I would
stuff. I've
love to
been watching
rewatch.
the game, so
Yeah, I would love to rewatch that game and just see what the commentators were saying because I know they was talking crazy on the field this fourth quarter when they started coming
yeah.
back. They was talking, wow, they scared, they brought in the starters back, they scared. So I only know what the
Yeah.
rest of the country was saying watching it on Rutu, and I already know what the league was saying when they was like, oh, look at these goofballs out here playing around.
Yeah.
So we get to the fourth
But
quarter, it's a close game, and we come out and punt early. We come out and punt right away. We come out and punt with 11 minutes and 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
yeah, I think we only had 3 drives after in that fourth quarter, like the starters when we
Yeah,
got put in.
yeah. So we come out and punt. We come out and punt early, and then we stop them. They go out and punt. Defense does a good job, and then we come out and put together a. Now this is when the starters come back in, and this is when I'm lining up close to their sideline, and you guys are scared. That's why you guys back in this and that. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I remember on the sideline, like we had to warm back up again. I was
Yeah.
I was 10 yards sprinting. I was doing the little soccer warm-ups that they do on the side before they all get ready to go in. Like that's what we were
Yeah.
doing. We were getting ready to go back in the game. It was nonsense. First pass, you throw it to me. That was yeah. First pass you throw to me. CP has a run. Then you throw a deep pass. It was a PI. Great at getting those. Love to finish refs. We get a penalty. You throw it to me again. We get a 12-yard gain. You throw a
I
screen to
think this
Miko
whole
for
yeah.
nothing. You throw
I think this
another,
whole drive was to you pretty much.
yeah, me and Miko, and then Christian had a couple runs. And then Big Dookie had a 14-yard catch. CP had a 15-yard run. You had a touchdown pass to Miko. So
Yeah.
we go up. Yeah. So we go up. What was that? 28. We go up 28-19, and then we score again right before they score. So we score again, and it's 35-19. So now we're kind of like, okay, now we're back in the driver's seat after putting all of our guys back in.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's not what happens. We score, so it's 35, and then they come down and score again on a 96-yard touchdown return.
Oh, that's right. Little number 4.
Yeah, that's my
Number
dude.
4
That's my
from
dude.
yeah, he's nice. He's a nice young player.
Yeah,
He's cold.
Sifiso Salama.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sifiso Salama. Runs for 96 yards on a touchdown down the left side.
Yeah.
Got to give it up to the young guys that are playing in European football. Still trying to make it great. Love that.
Yeah.
But he rumbled for 96 yards and a touchdown. And so they're right back in the game. We score. They're still 1 touchdown down. But then we get the ball back and we just march down the field. They come out. You have to throw the ball. And we end up getting a pick. Our defense is really good at that. And the final score of this game in week 10 of the regular season for the 2025 Porvoo Butchers is 35-26. Damn. That was crazy. That was absolute nonsense. Yeah, they had 20 first downs. It's a lot of first downs. We had 18. They had 20 first downs. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see what the stats looking like. The statistics for this game. Christian Powell had 16 carries for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. You were 17 for 19 with 1 interception, 198 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mikko Seppänen had 6 catches for 48 yards and 1 touchdown. Fung had 3 catches for 34 yards, and CP had 2 catches for 56 and a touchdown. I had 2 catches for 21. Lucas had 2 for 19. Amjad got up on the board with 2 for 10.
Yeah.
Askell had 1 for 10, and Nico had 1 for 4. Not bad. Not bad. That's what you get when you're just taking guys in and out of the game. And one thing that I would say that we probably should never do again is if that happens at Porvoo the following season is don't do what you did at Tampere and don't do what you just did for the Wolverines. Because you saw what happened that going back and forth, putting different guys in, swapping guys out. Play with your starters until the game is in hand, and then let everybody else get in and play. Let everybody that goes to practice and all that stuff get in and play. I mean, that's how you get better, right? That's how guys. I told them all the guys that were backups and everything. The way you get on the field and play is about what you do in practice. And if you do good in practice and you're making plays in practice, then you're gonna get a shot in the game. When you get a shot in the game, you can't drop end zone passes. You can't drop passes thrown to you. You can't fumble the ball. You got to be able to play. So that's what that was, man. And that was pretty. I'd say that was pretty good. 10-0.
Yeah.
How'd you feel at the end of that game, end of the season, the regular season? We won the regular season champs. Conference champs too. They had the little 2 split little conferences. I mean, we're conference champs, regular season champs.
Yeah.
I think we put our foot down and did what we were supposed to do.
Yeah. I was just more focused on it. After the game, I was like, okay, I know we got 2 weeks for the semifinals. And that's the most important game to get to the big game. So I was already moving on to the next, and then we had our folks coming in, so we was trying to figure all that stuff out. So I was just trying to figure out the way we gonna plan everything out.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we did it. 10-0. It's a pretty good start to the season.
Yeah.
We'll go. That's good. So week 10, Porvoo Butchers, congratulations. Won the regular season. Next episode we will get up onto this media. I know how to do media now, so we can go. Oh, I didn't do it. 36 seconds of that. No way. Yeah, we'll do that. So that's good. Guys, thank you for listening to the Importer Brand Snippet episode of week 10 of the 2025 Porvoo Butchers. Next episode, we'll be back and we'll be talking about the semifinals that we played against the almighty Helsinki Roosters. Guys, we love you. Jesus loves you. Thank you for listening. Chris, you got anything else to say?
Hey, you said it. Jesus loves you.
That's simple. Guys, thank you for listening. We'll be back soon.